this is again a philosophy that we in our family, not just us, a lot of people follow is. It's called Amdan Kovil Adipadan Sami. Am translates to house, in Adipa translates to a stove or your kitchen area or where you cook. So it basically means the house is your temple and the place that you cook is God or the stove is God. That's the philosophy, and that's why we keep it very auspicious. So draw columns in the kitchen and in the stove before we cook. The first thing that we do in the morning is put the columns. Anything nice, any festival, we always have to have a column, and this is one of the daily sort of ritualistic routines that Hindus and especially Brahmins have to follow. Thing is, we use a mix of fine ground rice powder, which basically also acts as a food for insects, ants, sparrow. Basically, the first thing that you do in the morning is you wash your front yard and you do a collar. Really, there is this geometry and architecture to it, right? Apparently, when you look at it in the morning or when you draw it, it gives the person who is drawing it a certain sense of peace. It has to be proportional, right? You can't have one side that's very long and then the other side that's very short. We only don't use the column on days that there's been a death or there's some funeral or other rituals in the house or in the family. Here it's mostly plain, but this is a very Tamil influence at the end of the day. Because in Kerala you don't have a lot of columns. Since we Tamil Brahmins who settled here are really ancestrally from parts of Tamil Nadu and they emigrated to Palakkad, we carry on this tradition.
Agrahara is defined as a place where it is called as Purvagre Harihi, Paschimagre Haraha, Tanmadye Devat Brahmadan Tishtedam Iti Ustate, which means at the eastern end Lord Mahavishnu, and the western end Lord Shiva. They are connected or encircled by by people who are practicing Vedas. And these Veda practitioners are known as Brahmins. There are two temples. It is just as two umpires standing on a stadium, and all these spectators are around, or players are around. The two umpires, they don't play, but they monitor the play. These are the two. This is the Rudrakshamala. It is a common to everybody in the whole of our Bharatavarsha. Every house you can find a Rudrakshamala. So here, this is one end, this is the other end. I call this as A, I call this as B. They are diametrically opposite in thing. And these are all connected by beats. So, if this is Hari and this is Hara, Hari and Hara are two spiritual potentials. So, two spiritual potentials, just as you got a magnet. A magnet has got you've got a south pole and north pole, or a positive charge and negative charge. So the charges from the higher level flows to the lower level. This is the principle. So from Hari, the charges flow to Hara. From Hari, what kind of charges it flow? It's a wave. What kind of a wave? It's a Vedic wave, or you got a rhythm of certain sounds. Rhythm of certain sounds pronounced in a very systematic pattern and well caught. well amplified and well corrected and well stimulated passes from giving a beautiful in a beautiful intervals, which we call it as swara. So here, these waves are very much capable of pulling the promotion of life. Promotion means what? Hydro, promote, oxy, life. Promoter of life is water, H2O or HOH. Therefore, the Vedic rhythms helps us to find out where the water is. So the Brahmins, through their Vedic cultures, Vedic studies, they are able to locate the place. So they located a particular place in as far as Kerala is concerned. So they selected those places and set up their colonies. This is this is one of the reasons the how to select the Agrahara. Because selection of because before playing a test match, the umpire should ensure whether how to prepare the pitch, whether it is for a spin bowling or a pace bowling. Isn't it? But it should be a balanced one. So these every house is linked with each other with their roof. Therefore, without a dependent of the other, one cannot construct another house. Therefore, the making of such house brings a communal unity.
Everybody is dependent on each other.
Because that is parasparam bhavayantaha. That is what Bhagavad Gita says. You can take policies from both. In the olden days, there was a barter system.
Yeah.
I give rice, you give me pulse.
So,
Similarly, I give you the space, you build yours. Co-relation
yes.
is a coordination between this. That communal coordination starts from the neighbor. Just as a charity begins at home. Principles of Agrahara is like this. Gauhu viprascha vedascha. Gauhu viprascha vedascha. Sati vihi. Satyavadi. Nirmohi. Danashilascha. Saptaihi dharayate mahi. This is the basic the principle of Agrahara, which is condensed in a small sloka. He says, Gauhu means what? Pashu. Gau. Pashu.
Cow.
Gau.
Any question?
Gauhu. Gauhu. Viprascha. Vipra means the word Vipra has been derived from the word vid. Vid means knowledge. Vidya pravahati iti vipraha. Where the knowledge, from whom the knowledge flows, is called Vipra. Usually, that is from Vedic knowledge. So, Vedic knowledge are being practiced by Brahmins.
Yes.
Therefore, Vipra is referred to as Brahmin.
Someone who is knowledgeable.
Yes. Gauhu Viprascha Vedascha. Veda means knowledge. Gauhu Viprascha Vedascha. Sati bihi. Here, Sati refers to the chastity woman. Why the chastity is referred to? For a family as well as for a community, the chastity is the mother of purity. Satyavadi.
Truthful.
You should be truthful. Nirmohi. Should not be a greedy. Danashilascha. You should have a charitable mind.
Mm-hmm.
These are the qualities.
Yes, sir.
So, Gauhu Viprasya Vedasya Sadivihi Satyavadi Nirmohi Danashilascha Saptai Dharayade Mahi.